Hi, everybody, and welcome to Them Wise Girls. I'm your girl, Jada.
And I'm Nellie.
And I'm Lala. Thanks for tuning in with us today. How you ladies doing?
We hope you guys had an amazing week. We got to talk to our people first. We hope you guys had an amazing week and your weekend is off to a great start. Now, ladies, how are you doing today?
How you doing? Oh, that was funny. I'm good. It's disgusting this weekend. My week was good, except for yesterday. Yesterday was a hard one. We had a kid that was sick. Let me back that up. So he's been sick since last week. His father said, oh, he had a little bit of COVID. So they still sent him to school. Thank God he wasn't in my classroom that week, but he's in another classroom. But yesterday his teacher wasn't there. So they put him in my class and he was hacking up a lung with spit, snot coming out. He was like, you know what? It's too much. And he was setting off my kid. She was screaming, hollering. It was just a lot yesterday. I literally had a headache the whole day yesterday. But we sent him home because we have one of my coworkers is pregnant. She's 9 months. She's about to give birth. So I'm like, this kid can't be in here. You causing people to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't want people in my house to get sick. You gotta go. Sent him to the nurse. The nurse said, your son has been here 3 times a week. He needs to go home. He's coughing, he's spitting, he's not feeling well, and he's causing a tantrum in the classroom. Oh, he's not coughing. Sir, come get your kid. So he left, and the rest of the day was still a little hectic, but I went to bed early. That's how tired I was. I went to bed like 10 on a Friday. I know, 10:30. I was done. But other than that, the rainy weather we're having is got my nails done.
Pretty color.
That's nice.
Off the claws, but they'll be back. I think they'll be back sooner than later. I was thinking springtime because spring, everybody's outside, and we don't keep our hands in our coat pockets because it's not cold. But the way this gel is starting to peel is like, my nails might be coming back sooner or later. I might keep them really, really short. Or just do like the powder dip because that lasts, because I thought gel would last longer on regular nails. That's a fail. But other than that, we are good. I switched the hair. I need to get more of these things. But other than that, I'm talking too much. How are you ladies doing?
Well, I'm happy to see that you're doing good. Your nails look beautiful. And yes, gel does not last. You need the dip. So like the SNS or the CNS, whatever they're calling it nowadays, it does last. And I myself took my claws off, but I painted them with that hard polish. Can you see that? Now, I did accidentally, when I was taking off my fake nails, rip this one off. So it's a little nub, but the rest got length. It's
got a little nub.
But no, that hard is what is that? Hard as rock.
The hardener.
Yeah, that Sally Hansen one.
Yeah, the hardener.
And my grandmother, well, I should say before my mama, my grandmother used to use it religiously, and her nails, y'all remember how long her nails were. So
one of the original wise girls.
That's right. So I'm gonna try and stay natural. Still fighting with my eyelashes. Hack.
But you're making progress.
I'm making progress. I have used olive oil. I have used coconut oil, and still the lashes have stayed. We're making a little progress, a little bit at a time come out. But let me tell you, I give props to the technician to put them on because, okay, this stuff is staying forever, but I want it off. And she told me coconut oil. I've used coconut oil numerous times. I wash my face like these are my lashes. I use olive oil. I've used lotion and they're still not coming off. I had a rough week, but thankfully we're together and I'm feeling more motivated despite this rain. How are you, Jada?
I'm doing okay. I had a very nice week at work this week. I can't complain too much. My week went pretty well. Wrapping up the semester, it's almost over, thank goodness. I am so excited. I don't think you understand how excited I am. My students think they're excited, but I'm more excited than they are. This was like a rough semester. I don't know why, but it just was a really rough semester this year. And normally fall is a nice semester. Usually spring it's rough. But this semester was pretty rough, but I'm glad it's almost over. I'm super happy it's almost over. I'm looking forward to my break. I'm looking forward to getting with you ladies. I'm excited about that. Other than that, everything is all good in the neighborhood. I can't complain too much. That's all that's been going on in my world. But I do have to say, did you guys get my text message prior to filming?
Yes.
You saw who responded back to our reel that we put up? Milan, thank you so much. She's amazing. And I really,
Yes, she really is.
I really,
Milan,
really,
you are
yeah,
the bomb.
really, you know, like the stuff she puts out there. I love the Womenaire Club. I love the, you know, messages that they send out there. And I think it's really, really awesome that, you know, she wants to empower women in this type of way, which gives all of us the motivation to continue to strive, even on days we really, truly don't want to, like today. It's raining, you want to be in your bed, chilling, watching Netflix or watching YouTube or watching Hulu. I missed Abbott this week, so I got to catch up on it. I saw a little bit of it at the other day on my way to work, and I got to watch the rest of it. So, but we're here. We bring you guys this show. We want to talk to you. We want to chat it up with you. And so I sent the ladies an article that I came across on Facebook a few weeks ago. And it's talking about parenting. This mother, she raised 2 CEOs and a doctor. And I just thought it was a very interesting article because she parented in a certain type of way where she's like, hey, this is what you could do. This is how you could get your kids to, you know, be on this type of level if you parent in a certain type of way. So I just thought it was very interesting. So this is the name of the article. I raised 2 successful CEOs and a doctor. Here's the unpopular parenting rule I always used on my kids. So this is what she says: parents need to stop coddling their kids. So it made me think of my own childhood and my upbringing and how my parents raised me, and me thinking, was I enabled as a child? Did my parents enable me for certain things? Like, it started making me think, and I was like, no, I wasn't. I'm extremely self-sufficient, you know, believe it or not, extremely self-sufficient. So I just thought it was an interesting article. She spoke about, you know, having children wake up, have them set their own alarm clock. And this is funny because I've been waking myself up since junior high. My dad bought me an alarm clock and I had it plugged in, and I would set the clock and I would get up, and that's how I would get up and get ready for school. Even getting dressed, letting them pick out their own outfits, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, give them simple tasks like stirring the pancake batter, cleaning their lunchbox, and setting the table, getting their backpack ready, etc., etc. So what do you ladies think? La, you're a mom of 2 beautiful kids. What are you ladies' thoughts? Do you ever think about your own upbringing and what it has taught you or helped you do as you've gotten older? Have any of your parents done any of these things to you guys? So what are your thoughts?
Go ahead now.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was gonna go because you had.
Oh, I can if you want.
Go ahead first.
So as Jada had mentioned, you know, being a mom of 2, I frequently wonder if I'm doing it right. And in truth, I've just come to the realization that we're learning together. They're learning how to grow up, and I'm learning how to be a mom. Some things I agree with in the article. And some things I just don't. You know, we come from a wise generation of women, and you know, sometimes women in our family just do things because that's the way that we've always done it. And I hate to say that in some aspects, I've become like the typical wise women. I do not recall when I began setting my own alarm clock. I always can remember like my mom coming in and getting my clothes prepared for me. I mean, of course, when I was in high school, no, I did it. My mom did not do it because, you know, it's high school. But I would say by up until 7th grade, my mom prepared or laid out my clothing to a certain extent, like in terms of ironing and stuff. Though, of course, she would lay it out for the week and I would like pick out the things that I wanted to wear. But in terms of like actual like originality of what I was going to wear, no. And I think in some sense that was enabling. Now it takes me very long to figure out what I'm going to wear. And that could be a problem sometimes. But I have to say my daughter's 5. And although she would like to try and would love me to allow her to do it, she will not be dressing herself. No, because sister girl likes the layering look. You know, she's like got the party going on, the leggings with the skirt, with the 3-4 shirts, with the jacket on top, and then 5 different headbands. So no, I will be dressing her for quite some time. And she wears a uniform. So can you imagine what she would wear to school if I allowed her to dress herself?
Okay.
Kicked out, child. In terms of raising 2 CEOs and a doctor, I commend her because that comes with a certain level of structure and stability. And let's face it, I am just trying to survive here. Okay. I am just trying to survive. I am a working woman. My spouse works and I have 2 children and my son just turned 1. So I'm trying to survive. I would love to raise a CEO. As Jada says, she's going to be a boss, my daughter.
She is. Bebe's going to be a CEO and Liam Pop is going to be in the tech world.
Let me tell you, Liam Pop, who's just 1, he's a mess. He's a mess. And I am, how do I say? I'm very hopeful that she will be a CEO. Him, on the other hand, I think he's going to be the enabled one. I hate to say it. He's
no, not the baby.
You know why? Because he's the baby and he's my last baby and he's everybody's baby, you know? And it's just rotten, like rotten. And he's got such a little stink temper. Like when you take something away from him or you tell him no, he goes like,
he turns up. He turns all the way up.
Yes. So I hate to say it. I'm struggling with this article. Some things I really appreciate, like in terms of like allowing them to wake up and having some sense of responsibility in terms of chores, cleaning out their lunch box and things of that nature. I'm just not there yet personally.
And it's okay. You got to do what works for you.
Yes, it's a work in progress over here. It's a work in progress.
Well, for me, this article is like, I believe I wasn't coddled. Well, in your early age, you know, they take care of you. They get your stuff ready. They do this, you do that. But at a certain age, I believe I was 10, and I was picking my sister up from the bus stop in Brooklyn in an apartment and taking the elevator. So I was developing when I was getting older. And then at some point, mommy would tell me, you know, you started making your own lunch and picking out your clothes, and you helped me do the dishes and doing the washing dishes. What am I saying? Doing the dishes and washing clothes. So I learned at a young age, and now I like to do those stuff. Sadly, I like doing the dishes. I like doing laundry. I do her laundry sometimes. That's it.
Look, she did yours all those years. You must be
She did hers, but now I do hers, and I'm like, sometimes I like doing it because I need to do it sometimes. Like, I'm doing yours. Oh, I'll do yours at the same time.
I do
So,
mine too. I do her
mhm,
laundry.
so I think that's good. You let your kids be kids at some age, but when they don't understand, "Oh, Mom, why can't I wear a skirt? Because it's 17 degrees outside. That's why."
Mhm.
But then at some age, you gotta let them become a young lady or a young man. So I do agree with that. Taking the homework. Yeah, check my homework because it'd be wrong, all types of wrong. Like, what is? I don't know. Mommy didn't help me. Check my homework. Um, yeah, making plans now. We kind of do that now. We make our own plans now. Well, what you doing over the weekend? But I don't think when I was young, I was making plans over the weekend. I wasn't going to it. Well, except I was with mommy or daddy, so it wasn't really much going on. But I applaud her for raising her kids the way she wants to raise her kids. I know a lot. I know why can't I talk today? I know growing up now, people have so many different views and opinions, and oh, you should be your kids should do this, and oh, you gotta be gentle parent, and oh, you gotta beat your kids, and there's so many so many different ways of raising kids nowadays. Everybody's so sensitive and so that's abuse. So she raised them how she wanted to be,
Yeah.
how she wanted them to be. And as you can see, they are now successful adults. They can do whatever they want to do now. And I applaud that woman. So good job.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing because you know your children. A parent knows their kids. And so you sometimes have to tailor your way of parenting to each child. Like La mentioned how Vay is different from Liam, which they are. And even my mom says that with me and my brother, you have to tailor certain children or tailor your parenting to certain children in a different way, because you may have one that listens and you may have one that doesn't listen. You may have to be a little more hardcore on one as opposed to the other. You could tell the one time you could say something and they listen, the other one you guys say it 3 and 4, and then you got to give them that look and let them know that you're about that life. And so, I really applaud her for that because she did raise them to be very self-sufficient. And I know that's how I was raised. I was raised to be very self-sufficient, to do certain things on my own. I am very, like I always say, I'm very go-getter mentality. I am very, okay, I could do this. I handle this. I take care of this. I do that. My mother would tell everybody, yes, she take care of me too. That's just how I am. The only place where I felt like we went left was, y'all know I don't cook. I'm not that person. I cook if I have to, if I really need to. But my mom would always be the type, oh, let mommy finish that for you. I'll finish cooking for you. I'll finish doing this for you. And so, I never really grew to love cooking, even though I had the cooking, how I had my little kitchenette set. We had our little easy bake ovens. You would think that would have motivated us because you wanted to do it when you was a kid. Now as an adult, you could really use the stove legitly. And you like, nah, y'all want to go out to eat? Let's go out to eat.
Oh, I make tacos.
I could do that. Let me tell you, I could do chicken parm. I can make tacos. I can make some Alfredo, and I'm gonna give y'all that, okay? All right, and I can make some bomb air fried chicken because, baby, my air fryer chicken, the life, honey, the life, baby. We can have a party, okay? Those are my skills. Those are my.
You
skills.
can survive, though. You can survive.
You can survive.
And I make some good cream of wheat, honey. Let me tell you, my cream of wheat is the truth in the light, baby. That I love cream of wheat. I love cream. I could eat that for dinner.
Me too. Isn't that funny how we all love cream? Like, I don't know why we love cream of wheat so much.
Love it.
It's funny. The other day I was in another class and a kid was eating. I was like, what is that? And of course, she wasn't my color. She was a different color. And she's like, I don't know. It's very soft and it looks, I don't know what it is. Now look, she goes, it's what? I said, it's like grits, but not really grits. This one's more savory, got more sugar, got more, more to it. She goes, oh, he eats that every day. And I say, it is really good. She goes, it is. I said, girl, if you didn't know now, you know, it's good.
It
It's
is.
creamy.
You make it the
and
right way, it's
sweet.
really, really
Make it the
good.
right way. Yes,
Yeah.
baby. Now
See, it's, you guys call it cream of wheat, and I call it farina.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
call it
funny.
farina too. I call it cream of wheat or
Oh, see,
farina. I say
my
farina.
husband, he always corrects me. He's like, Lauren, it's cream of wheat. I'm like, you know, farina. Farina.
Yeah,
Give
they
me
call
the
it farina too. Yeah,
I
because on
call
the
it cream
boxes
of
they
wheat.
have cream of wheat, but some boxes have farina.
Yes.
Some say the one I have, it says farina on it. Yeah, I love it.
Mm.
Isn't that interesting? We want to know cream of wheat. Why some boxes say farina and why others say cream of wheat? Inquiring minds
Okay.
need to know.
Exactly.
You know what I think it's I don't know if it's the cheaper box or if it's the original box. 'Cause the original box is cream of wheat, isn't it? Or is that
They have one that says farina on it. I'll tell you, it'll say farina. I think that's just maybe the company, what they call it or what they say. I don't know. I'm just assuming. But it's mainly been known as farina, but a lot of people will call it cream of wheat or stuff. But it's the same stuff, just different names, same stuff.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's just how you make it.
Now you're making me want some on this rainy day.
That's what
Yes.
Yes,
I don't have my heavy cream. I got to get some heavy cream. I put heavy cream in mine, and it's really good.
Okay, wait. I gotta tell y'all something. So one day I happened to be at my mama's house, right? And she loves the Dunkin' Donuts extra sweet or extra cream coffee. What is it? Coffee creamer?
Mm-hmm.
It's called extra sweet or extra creamy. I know it's extra in there, but it's like super sweet. Like what I mean, like
sweet,
like Kool-Aid sweet.
Ooh.
Let me tell you, you put a drip of that thing in the farina.
I'm sure it's good.
It gets your life right.
I'm sure it's good. I put heavy cream in
I know
mine.
people say like coffee creamer, but let me tell you,
I've had coffee creamer and I only like caramel macchiato. That's my heart right there. I put that in there with some.
That sounds good.
Yes. Okay. You know, I would love one day to eat with you ladies. I wonder if our audience would eat with us. You know,
we're going to have that opportunity soon in a few weeks. We're going to be eating together. Maybe we might let you guys in on it and to see us all have a meal, share a meal together. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too.
We haven't really seen each other since pandemic. One time.
Yeah.
Uno. And I would love for y'all to see me and my kids in my element.
I mean, we have already, but funny. This is a whole element.
This is in person, not over FaceTime or Zoom. This is like legitly in person.
Speaking of kids, going back to Milan, and I know I keep dogging the horse, but just because Milan is like my favorite person right now, I appreciate.
Is that it? I'm sorry. Is that it?
Yes, that's it. That's the coffee creamer.
Got it.
So Milan had posted a few weeks ago about her child being bad and that the gentle parenting just is not working for her.
Yeah, we spoke a little bit about that last week, but yeah.
Not working for me either.
No, it's not. Yeah. Liam is on a different level.
Yeah. He gets that look, like, are you telling me to stop or don't do that? Like that look. And then he goes like this casually and continues doing it. Like, I told you not to go underneath the table. Why?
He does his own thing anyway. But I love how he blows kisses. I think it's so cute.
Yes. So Nelly, you missed it. Jay literally taught him to blow kisses in one conversation, one phone conversation. And he does dead kisses too. He does the dead.
He goes.
And then he doesn't let go. He doesn't do the let go. He just goes.
He go.
Like,
and then he talks on the phone. He talks on the phone.
Oh, yeah. He talks on the phone. He loves talking on the phone.
That's why I said I feel like he's gonna find his footing. Avea already, we know she's going to be a boss, and she already even said she is, because La asked her and she said, yes, I'm going to be the boss. Okay.
She
We
really
see
is
you,
the boss.
boo.
And like, I mean, the boss. And even like now, she'll be like, Mommy, I got it. I'm going to feed him. I'm going to do this. And Mommy got it. That's what mommies are for. Mommy got it.
Okay.
Like,
All
he's
right.
my baby.
She's soon gonna be like, Mommy, I ain't gonna need you, boo. Sorry.
Okay.
You
It's
know,
just a pleasure to see them growing up and seeing them turning into themselves more.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
seeing them at this stage and at this rate. And, like even Bebe's excited. She's like, we're going to have a sleepover? Oh, y'all coming
Yes.
over? Yeah.
Girl
She's
said,
like, we're
I
going to have a
want matching.
sleepover.
I want matching pajamas too.
Yep.
mhm.
Yep, she did. She's
She's gonna be very
excited.
sad, but I think she'll get over it. Like, just to have you guys with her, like, she'll just be happy.
She's just gonna be fun being able to be with the big girl. She's gonna be excited.
I wanted to
So,
say two
no,
things that came up in my mind when everybody was talking about the article. Number one is, I feel like the woman, she's educated, which I commend, because in truth, it's an educated person that would come to those sentiments that, your children need to be able to do things for themselves in order to be able to be whole adults, But I also feel, on the other extent, that she probably was a stay-at-home mom. That's just my feelings. Only because, I'm sorry, sometimes it's just easier to do it yourself. Because can you imagine me explaining it to my 5-year-old that you need to clean out your lunch bag? Or
she's gonna question you. Why,
Mommy?
why do I need to clean out my lunch bag?
And imagine how messy she'll do it. She'll make a mess with water and soap. She'll leave stuff out of the bag if I ask her to pack her bag. Like, it's just easier for me to do it. Like, you have to be a calm, cool, collected mom to be doing all of that. And in my mind, you're a stay-at-home mom if you're not stressed and you just don't resort to doing it yourself.
You have to deal with the everyday struggle being a working mom and taking care of a household.
Yes.
Work alone.
Like, literally, you come home from work, you got to figure out what the family's going to eat. Literally, after you finish eating, then now you're going to like, okay, I have to actually get moving, because if I sit on this couch, I'm never going to get up and do what I need to do. So let me go iron her clothes for the next day, because if not, we're going to be trying to do it in the morning and getting her showered. And
that's why I feel like when I come home and I take that shower, that hour for me is
it's your peace.
Just to decompress from the day. You need that decompressed time, because sometimes your day is a lot and you need just that moment to just say, okay, let me have my moment. Let me do what I need to do. I know for me, I've always been the type to like put my clothes out the day before, because I always saw my dad doing it. So I do it. So if I'm putting out my clothes for the week, I'm doing really good. Or mentally in my mind, I know what or I'm going to put on, because that saves me time in the morning, because I'm the type, I like to sleep to that last minute. And then I get up, shower, get dressed, and keep it pushing, because I got to make it for the express bus by a certain time. So I need to be out there, because sometimes you come early and I'm not trying to get left. So, I try and keep all of that in mind, but I've been doing that since fifth grade, putting my clothes out the night before, because for me, it just saves time. I don't have to think about, okay, what I gotta wear.
But it really does.
And stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm starting to put my clothes up, but sometimes I'm so tired that like you said, Jay, in your head, okay, I can wear this, and thank God I'm not in a school that I have to dress up. I could just wear jeans and leggings or whatever and keep it casual, keep it moving. Nobody's looking at me anyways. But I just pull stuff, and sometimes I be like, oh, I want to wear something specific. So I'll take it out and I hope that I can find it, because sometimes, Jesus Christ, you got too much clothes, you put everything anywhere. So if the shoes, don't count me on the shoes. You're gonna be wearing the same shoes that you wore yesterday, because I can't find other shoes. They're in the closet, and that's another story. But yeah, keeping things together, it really, and then preparing your lunch too at the night before, that's a game changer.
It really is. I won't lie, that's been messing me up all for the last 2 weeks. The breakfast and the lunch thing,
You gotta
Everything
choose a
told me-
struggle, sis. You gotta choose a
Okay.
struggle.
Choose one.
You can't do both. But
I
no,
won't
that's
lie.
true. Like doing
I
that
haven't been
stuff the
having
day
breakfast and
before.
lunch till I got to work. And you know how much money that is to be buying?
It's
breakfast and
expensive.
lunch?
Trust
Girl.
me, I know.
Girl,
I
that's
do
why
it. I know.
I keep a bowl at work and a box of cereal at work, because then I know, okay, that's what I'm having for breakfast. And if I
Right.
want to spend out, I'll go out. But every day, oh no. We
Yeah, that adds up real quick.
Real
Yeah,
bad.
this
Real
week was really bad for me. Like bad.
Yeah, that adds up quick, but that's good. It makes it easier. Like Nelly said, she doesn't have to think about dressing, whereas I do. I dress
Good
business
idea.
casual. For me, I do have to think about, okay, I gotta wear, certain type of shirt. I gotta wear slacks to work, because we don't wear jeans at my job. So I have to think about that, which is why more thought goes into it, because I have to dress at work. Monday through Friday. Well, when I go in twice a week, but I have to think about, okay, I gotta be business cash. But I do be wearing my sneakers because I be having to be on my feet sometimes. So I wear my sneakers just for comfort, because the buildings we're not a traditional campus. So I have to walk up 2 blocks or walk up a block or, stuff like that. So, you get your workout on. I definitely say that when I do have to leave the building. But doing that stuff the day before. Food is expensive. So I used to buy a box of oatmeal, leave it at work. And I'm so sad because my coworker left and she had the kettle where you could warm up your water and stuff. So I said, now I gotta go buy one.
Well, you should have got one on Cyber Monday, because they be
Well,
like $10.
Let me tell you, we got to pick our struggle at work. I can't have all those appliances. So it's either a heater or I have that. And I'd rather have me a little heater. We have a beautiful view. We are in a beautiful office, but we ain't got no heat. So sis got to get her little heater to heat her up. So I got to pick my struggle. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just get water and just put it in the microwave and warm it up. Or I'll buy from the cart because it's cheap. He's not expensive, because I'll get tea and I'll just say, oh, can I get some hot water, warm it up and take it to work and have my little oatmeal and do it like that. Sometimes for lunch, I'll just go out, but I buy cheap lunches. I don't buy an expensive lunch. You know what I'm saying? I get me a cheap lunch, something that could hold me until I get home, especially because I get off work a little earlier now than I used to. So you got to think of those things. Think of how you could cut costs in certain ways to make it easier for you. Because I'm not I'll eat leftovers, but only one day. And that I usually like to eat again for dinner. I don't really like to take it to work if I don't have to.
I won't lie.
So that's
don't get married, because it become leftover city. My husband's like, we eating that again? Yes, we are.
Yes.
Let me tell you,
my leftovers too. If it tastes really good, lunch, maybe breakfast and dinner. Okay, I
won't eat it for breakfast, but it will be for lunch and dinner, and then it'll be for lunch and dinner for the
Or
next
Well,
day.
I used to eat my lunch that my mother made me in school. I used to eat it for breakfast.
See,
So I wouldn't have
mental thing. I can't eat things that are not breakfast for breakfast.
I could.
Mental thing.
could.
That's easy. I can have me fried chicken for breakfast and be happy.
So it's funny you said that, because I had chicken and waffles for the first time, like maybe a month or so ago, right? I had chicken and waffles for breakfast. And that was so weird.
You never had that?
I never had it for breakfast. I've had it for dinner, because like it's chicken, like it's
baby. I give me some chicken, honey.
And it
was piece out and start
so
eating.
Weird.
Did you see the little baby? It was on Instagram. Viola, what's her name? Viola Davis? Is it Viola Davis? She did it, and I said, that's me. This little baby was eating chicken she was in front of the refrigerator, eating chicken like it was no thing. Her mother startled her, so she dropped the chicken. Baby girl was so smart. She didn't even go pick up the chicken from the floor. She went back in the refrigerator and took another piece of chicken and started eating her chicken. I said, now that's a smart little baby, because baby girl already knew what it was. I thought that was so cute.
Oh, you're gonna have to. You'll have to share that with us and our viewers for next show.
I have to share it with you guys because that was so funny. It was super, super cute. Super cute.
That's gonna be Liam. Let me tell you, Liam don't miss no food. He eat what you eat. She eat everybody. He eat off of everybody. He ain't gonna be one of them kids where they get their own plate because he busy eating off of everybody else's plate.
That's why his cheeks are so cheeky.
Yeah, I told him Mr. Cheeks.
I love having a son. I never wanted, I never was one for kids. Now I have kids and I love them. But I always wanted.
I'm so astonished by that. I'm like, isn't that
weird?
And she's a dope mama. I have to say.
Sometimes I'm dope. Other times I'm just old and ragged.
You a dope mama.
I'm too old for this.
You a dope mama.
When I finally admitted that I wanted to have children, I said I only ever wanted a girl. I only want a daughter. Okay, now y'all know my daughter looks nothing like me, but she's got my personality.
To a T, baby, and your lips.
Yes, and my lips.
She do, but she got your personality to a T.
She's all her dad. Now Liam to me looks like me, and he is just my heart. Like, he is my food buddy. Like, we eat together. Like,
y'all do. You're gonna be like Tiny from Escape and King, because her and King are super close. That's how y'all gonna be.
My son don't look like King.
No. Liam is the handsomest thing on the planet. Let's not do that to him.
Little chubby cheeks and no eyeballs.
And his hair growing in. He's gonna be out
his grandpa.
Let me tell you, his little hairline slowly coming, slowly.
But he's making it. That's Mr. Cheek.
Listen, that baby is not your baby when you got that's my baby.
I know. That's what he's in truth, he's everybody else's baby. Like,
he is. Everybody. That's my boo thing.
Ooh,
you my little boo-boo. I feel like there go my boo. There go my boo.
He loves it. He hears her and he starts looking.
Oh, you remember that time we had Zoom and he was just looking. He was like, I was on Zoom and my screen was off. And Liam was looking and Lauren's like, yeah, your cousin G. And he had never seen me like that. So he was like, I hear a voice. I don't see a person, but I hear it. So when I finally turned it off, he was looking. He was like, wait a minute. That's the voice. That's the face. I've never seen this face. I've seen it, but I didn't. And then he went like, I was like,
yes. Let me tell you, he is vain. He love a camera.
Love it.
And
so does his sister. His sister ain't too shy behind him because baby girl know how to give you a pose.
Love it.
Smiles at the camera.
Okay.
Love it. I have to
watching to our subscribers.
I gotta find out where her pictures are because I had to order more pictures because we got a basic package because I was thinking the pictures were gonna come out bad for school.
Baby, and she is serving. She is giving face.
They came out good.
She's giving face.
I was so surprised. Her hair stayed in place. Like, it came out good. So kudos to the photographer because you did my daughter right. And I didn't pay for touch-up or nothing. I just got a basic package.
Did you guys see the post? It was on, it was Twitter, and it was a Black teacher. He was moisturizing these little Black boys' skin, like the cocoa
I
butter
love
in
that.
Skin, and was like, come here. And you could see the joy in their faces. Like, oh,
he had like some kind of event, right?
So
like, was it
cute? It was so cute. It was.
I like that.
It was.
I like that because you don't see a man acting in that kind of compassion. Showing compassion to kids in that way.
That are not his, but he was just like, here, come here, let me lotion. And the kids are just like, and
Had them all greased up.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
male teachers are so important. And I tell people that all the time. Male teachers, especially male teachers of color, so kids could see somebody that looks like them in that
Just like
type of
him.
position, because they don't see that every day. You know what I'm saying? They see, you know, the Lil Waynes of the world. They don't see, you know, no shade to Lil Wayne, you know, I like me Lil Weezy. And, you know, I really appreciate when you do see male teachers like that take that time with young men to show them what they can be. I remember I saw on Instagram a man who took a young boy. He was going for an interview and he didn't have anything to wear, and he showed him how to tie his tie and everything. And that's why I always say those type of, you know, representation is super important for people to see, because it shows them that you could be whatever you want to be. You could do this. You could be a teacher. You could do whatever you want to do. So Google had the best. This was the best, I think, Google Doodle they've ever had, of a man who's in computer science who created video games. And they had it this past week, and it was so awesome, so dope. He went to CUNY City College, whoop, whoop, CCNY in the half. That's where I graduated from. He went there. He went to, I think, Queens College or QCC, and he moved out to California, and he was creating video games. And I thought this was so amazing. Like, these kids play these games all day, and my thing is, you know, you could get a job making bunko money creating types of games, like big money doing this stuff, and you getting paid for it. And I have a student who's actually doing it, because he's like, oh, Miss Jade, I can't talk about it too much with you because I already signed. I said, no, you don't have to talk about it with me, because he's doing it right now. He's a computer science major, and he's, you know, building video games. And I just thought that was so interesting. I was like, and for a good minute, I want to say for maybe about 3 or 4 years, nobody ever knew. I really kind of wanted to get into computer science because I do like that type of stuff. What scares me, honestly, is the math, because I'm not good in math. Like, math is just, it's never been my zhuzh. I get a calculator, I use my fingers. I'm like, no judgment, please. Like, that has always scared me, because I know the classes they have to take. So I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I could get up into that. If there was another way for me to go do it, I would, because I do find it very interesting, and I do like stuff like that. And I do consider myself very tech savvy. You know, and I always like investigate and see things, but I was always scared because I said, oh, I don't think I could do the math. I don't think I'm about that life. But I loved that Google did their thing with this doodle. I enjoyed it. I looked at it. I said, yes. And he was a brother.
So,
and
I will say this. I always enjoy. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nell.
He also
speak up.
T-Pain don't even make music no more. That's all he do. He get paid money.
He designs video games?
He does gaming. That's how much money he can make.
Yeah, you get money. People do that. That's a lifestyle.
I didn't know T-Pain was into that.
He does a podcast and everything, and he gets paid.
That's a lifestyle. Like, gaming is a lifestyle. I think they had a true life. I'm a gamer. I feel like they did. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, it's always a delight to talk with you ladies. I look at the three of us and I see how far we've come. I mean, we've been doing this thing for quite some time, and I want to be like the representation that we talk about. We talk about everybody else being representation to us. We talk about, you know, this gentleman, you know, being representative of what a gamer can look like, you know, an everyday little Black boy. This is what you could be. Moulin Rouge came from nothing and built it in her mother's living room. So, I mean, I look at that and I know that we could be whatever we want to be. And I hope that one day someone will watch our show and say, look at them. They did it. I can do it. So I appreciate it. And I'll kick it back to you, Jada.
Yes, we thank you guys so much for always watching us. We always appreciate the love that you guys give and watching, taking time out of your day to watch us. We always appreciate that. We're on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe to our page, Them Wise Girls. Follow us on Instagram at Them Wise Girls, and definitely, as you know, on Facebook, we have our Facebook page, and we do interact with you guys. So if you comment or say anything, we definitely will reply back. So like La said, we thank you guys so much for watching us. We appreciate you all. Know you could do whatever it is you set your mind to. Never let anybody limit your standards or tell you you cannot do anything. Remember, in The Pursuit of Happiness, when Will Smith said that to his son, not even me as your father, don't let me tell you you can't do anything, because you could do anything that you set your mind to as long as you truly want to do it. Don't let setbacks, don't let remixes in your life change up your plan that you have set for yourselves. Surround yourself with a good team of people who see the vision, believe the vision, and want it to come to fruition. And that's what we want to leave with you guys today. So thank you for watching Them Wise Girls, and we will see y'all next week with a new episode. I feel like Dr. Dre when I say that. New episode. Dun, 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 dun.
Love you guys.
Later.